from the 1011 streaming studio, this is Star City Buzz.
Hi, everyone. Bill Rensselaer alongside Danielle Shank in the 1011 Now streaming studio. Another edition of Star City Buzz, the last one before meteorological summer begins on Sunday.
Yeah, we've finally getting through that stretch of kind of some cool, icky-ish weather. Yeah, meh weather. Best way to describe it. Now the pool's finally opening. It's going to finally feel like summer.
Mm-hmm. And so tons of events happening this weekend. As always, make sure you check out the full list on 1011now.com. We're not going to get to all of them. We usually start with something that's happening all weekend long. This is starting Sunday, but then continuing throughout all of next week.
Yeah, so starting at noon on Sunday, you'll be able to have some discounts on new beer releases, exclusive glassware, merchandise, live music, traditional eats, and plenty of other fun surprises, as they say. You can check out the Facebook and Instagram of White Elm Brewing for some sneak peeks of stuff as well.
Yeah. Czech Alumni Band on Sunday, Pork's Done Barbecue on Monday, $3 Pints on Tuesday, Inverted Trivia on Wednesday. I'm not exactly sure what inverted. Maybe they give you the answer and you have to come up with a question. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then, a whole bunch of stuff throughout the whole week. So it should be a fun event starting on Sunday, but then lasting throughout the week next week. On Friday, you can kind of start the weekend feeling good by saving a life and giving some blood.
Yeah, especially if you're someone who has O negative blood, you can always, you're the universal donor. They always kind of are in need of that. And so, and with the summer season, car accidents, kind of things that need life-saving emergencies and blood transfusion, things like that, that's starting to pick up now that it's summer.
Yeah. Blood bank always needs blood. And again, don't appreciate maybe that the blood bank has your blood until you need it. So, again, maybe be proactive and give a little. That's happening Friday from 10 to 4 over at Sand Hills Global Event Center. Happening on Saturday, a couple of events on Saturday. I probably won't be here.
Yeah.
Danielle, I don't think would.
No.
No.
And if you're someone who donated blood on Friday, you probably wouldn't want to be here
probably
either.
Should not.
Might pass out.
Probably should not.
But workout series down at the Rail Yard happening from 10 to 11. And then from 11 to 4, they'll have some healthy food options for you to try out. And Good Life Fitness and Gate 25 teaming up for that. And some members and non-members who register are going to receive a treat.
Haymarket's going to be really busy Saturday morning with farmers market. There's this. Everything else that usually goes on down there. So parking might be tough.
Yeah.
Saturday morning down in the Haymarket. You can go from that and then head on over to Holmes Lake. Again, last week they had a paddling, open paddle. Now it's pup and paddle Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, so this is a 90-minute water adventure specifically for humans and dogs.
I don't know if my dogs would do well with this.
You'll want to bring a towel, some favorite treats for your dog, collapsible water bowl, maybe your camera to take some pictures, things like that, and maybe a life jacket for your furry friend, and, of course, someone who's a furry friend that likes the water and other dogs to be out there. Pricing, there's single kayak with a dog for $40, double kayak with a dog for $50, and then a paddle board with a dog is about $40.
That would be a fun thing to try. I just don't know.
Yeah,
I have my dogs. I have one of them that's kind of a land hippo. I don't really necessarily like the water, and the other one I think would be too jittery.
Yeah.
But that would be, we should probably tell a reporter, and maybe have a reporter just get some video. That would be some fun video to see on Saturday, and then Saturday late afternoon into the evening. Again, weather should be great for it. Is the Cooper Park Party? This is again kind of for a good cause. They're restocking the Cooper Park Little Free Pantry.
Yeah, so you're encouraged to bring non-perishable food items and some hygiene items over to Cooper Park, and they'll have games, music, activities, and some free food and treats and stuff like that to really make the party atmosphere feel alive, you know?
And again, the weather should be good for it, so just to get out, touch some grass, go to the park on Saturday afternoon should be good.
Yeah, and just a few of many events. Summer music series is happening at Zipline Tap and Grill, so they'll have a couple of people performing Friday, and then on Saturday, several performances as usual. There kind of seems to be, at the Bourbon Theater downtown at the Big Ten Sports Bar. Duffy's always has someone. And then, or over at James Arthur Vineyards, they got a cornhole tournament going on, or Sip and Succulents, where you can check out some plants, maybe while your hubby's throwing the bean bags. the bags.
A couple horse shows, I think, over at Sand Hills Global Events Center. Boiler Brewing Company's got a couple fun events Sunday. Looks like they have their brewery history tour, and then they're having Texas Hold'em tournament. Wayuka Cemetery has a tour, which I think a lot of folks would be surprised at how old maybe some of the graves that are over at Wayuka. It's pretty cool to see some of those. So again, tons of things happening this weekend.
Live horse racing, of course, over at Warhorse Casino, and then now that May's kind of wrapping up, Give to Lincoln Day wrapping up here. On today, and let's see, National Bike Month wrapping up as well, so some biking opportunities kind of going away, but
my oldest got a free bike yesterday. Someone had put it out on the curb. I think the kickstand is broken, but I think I can fix that. But we got a free bike.
We got Bob the Builder over here.
I would hardly qualify, put myself in the same category as Bob the Builder, but maybe someday.
And if you have an event that you would like us to plan for here in the future, just send it to that email right there.
Yes. Appreciate everyone for tuning in and watching in. As always, again, keep tuned to 1011, both on air and online, for all of the latest. Until next time, hope everyone has a nice weekend.
You've been listening to 1011 Star City Buzz. Watch, listen, stream on the 1011 Now app on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts.